Let me guess, do you trying to find where to park?
I already parked, actually.
You already parked?
Yeah, man.
Let me get off my ass and come to the front door.
Sounds good, boy. See you soon.
Alright.
Alright, so what we'll do is I'll give you the house tour first. So welcome. Alright, so this is the Eagles Man Cave. Eagles Man Cave. So, Eagles Man Cave here, a lot of work to be done. But, you know, I like where it's at right now. This is the strength unit desk. This is where everything happens. The FaceTime calls. I don't know, anything. The imaginary school work I have. But everything, you got all the Eagles stuff. You got Eagles curtains. Super Bowl champs, you know? So, gotta love it up. All right, and then I'll give you a tour of just like upstairs and everything. The only thing we won't look at is the master bedroom because there's laundry everywhere. No one wants to see that. Oh, we'll do the kitchen. Kitchen's kitchen. But here we go. Sandy's all this. I take 0 credit for any of this. All right, here you go. These came with the house. Nothing special. Bathroom, guest room, which is filled with donating clothes, and it's just like a mess. There you go. And then up here's the loft. So go ahead. Oh shit, the dog's Billy's in there. Yeah, come on. All right, upstairs. This is the loft. This is like, I have my man cave and Eagle's cave, and then this is Sandy's den. But this is also the posing room. Right here, all the pics, and then all my poses, and then the thong, which we'll get to later. Yeah, you ready? Alright. Yeah, so this is just like a little mini-series documentary. Yeah, we'll do like one now at 12 weeks out, and then like 8 weeks out, 4 weeks out, and then like 2 weeks out, and then 1 week out, and then the show day. Do a show day vlog, wouldn't that be sick? Just like Goozy. Alright, hello everybody. My name is Justin McEwen, and I'm just putting together a small prep documentary mini-series here, really just to track my progress. It's not going to be like an everyday vlog thing. We're just going to do a couple mini episodes here and there leading up to my show. So this is my first official bodybuilding contest prep that I'm ever doing. I'm currently sitting at 12 and 13 weeks out. My first show is right here in my hometown of Westchester, Pennsylvania, which is basically just Philadelphia, we'll just call it that. And that's 12 weeks from today. And then my second show is actually in Hollywood, and that's the WNBF Hollywood Supernatural. So I'll be competing in novice bodybuilding there. I started prep at 23 and 24 weeks out, and now it's 12 and 13. 10 or 11 weeks now dieting. Right now my energy is just zombie mode outside of my sessions because all of my energy goes into my training. Like, I leave everything in those sessions. At 12 weeks out now, my training day calories are around 1750 to 1800, and that's not including vegetables. I don't weigh any of my vegetables yet still, maybe at some point closer to prep, depending on what my coach says. We'll see. And then I have my lower days, my non-training days, which are rough. They're around 1350, 1400 calories. And then I just got last week my refeed days, my higher carb days. That is twice per week, back-to-back days. Right now they're situated on Friday and Saturday, like today, the second one in a row. And those are my refeed days, and they're about 2600 calories, just carbs up, protein down, fats trace, that kind of thing. But today will be episode 1 of the mini-series. We're gonna do a little bit of my food pre-workout, my training routine, my pre-workout routine for my training, my pre-workout meal, and then we're gonna hit a pull workout. I also have 30 minutes of cardio, and then I'll throw some posing in there as well. Also, I'm the owner of a clothing business called Strength Unit. Our mission is all about just getting back to like old school training and training hard and with passion, but not just training in the gym, you know, being strong-minded people in the real world as well, people that are passionate, people that are hungry for reaching their goals and, you know, going after what they're chasing. Some more personal info about myself. I am 21 years old now. I've been lifting weights for probably, I would say, I guess you could say, started like 5 years ago, like in high school, but not seriously bodybuilding for probably 3 years probably, I'd say, since I graduated high school. I am a full-time personal trainer. I work at 2 different gyms. I've been doing PT since I was 18 years old. I actually became a personal trainer while I was still in high school before I graduated. And then I'm also the strength and conditioning coach at a local high school. I'm doing that for about 8 months now, and I absolutely love it. That's about all. I live here in my home with my girlfriend. We've been together for 7 years now, since middle school. And I also own a coaching business called Out of the Ordinary, which I came up with the sophomore year of high school. Out of the Ordinary. I just like it because I always viewed myself as different, a little more mature than my peers, and I always thought I was always a little more passionate, or I would go the extra mile for things, or I was always trying to work harder than the people around me. So that is what Out of the Ordinary is all about. It's for people that believe they're different, or they're strong-minded people and all that stuff. So you can check that out on Instagram. My Instagram is just Justin McEwen _ and then I have OTO for Out of the Ordinary under the Out of the Ordinary Coaching, so OTO _ coaching, and then Strength Unit as well. And just, it's convenient that this is our new release, is this rent is due every day. So you have the rent is due, I showed you the badge, and then along the arm, the Strength Unit going up the arm here. I also have a men's t-shirt as well, which you will see in the training. That'll wrap up this intro. Like I said, I'm 12 weeks out from my first ever bodybuilding competition. I am so excited, so amped. Like, I've never competed before, so I don't have expectations, but I do know what it takes to win, and I do know that I'm gonna do whatever it takes, because that's the way I am as a person. It's all or nothing for me. So I'm just gonna do whatever my coach tells me to do at 100% or nothing. That's my mentality for this prep. Like I said, I never competed before, but I do know that if I bust my ass every single day on everything that I do, that means not a gram over food, everything in my training, everything in my cardio, that I'll show up my best. I'm not saying I'm gonna beat everyone there, because I don't even know who's showing up. I'm not saying I'm gonna win first, second place, but I'm doing everything as if I'm going to. So like, that's the mentality that I have this prep. I wrote about that on my Instagram. So that's it for now. We'll get into my pre-workout meal and pre-workout routine, and then we'll get to the training for there. So again, 12 weeks out, super excited. Yeah, this is part 1 of this mini series. Probably do another one, 8 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. It's not going to be some fancy educational thing. I'm really just documenting this series. I'm just documenting this journey to my first competitions, and we'll go from there. I'll throw in some inspirational pieces here, training tips here, whatever, who knows. It's just going to be a documentation of my life going into these shows. So that's all for now. Thank you so much if you're tuning in. I've obviously never done this YouTube thing before. I got Ozzy behind the camera, shoving his camera in my face. This is the first time I've done all of this, but it's super fun, and I'm really excited to continue on with this. So if you are watching, then thank you so much for watching. Thank you for caring about it, and I hope that there can be some value in any way that you can take from this. So enjoy the ride, and we'll see you at the next meal. Like me, if there's anything you can get from this prep documentary series, it's to organize your Tupperware, because you don't have to deal with this. This is just a disaster. So anyway, I'm gonna get into making my pre-workout meal. It's been the exact same thing for the entire length of prep. I've just either increased or decreased. Well, it's been decreased, but it's a high day today. I can increase it. So we'll get that going. I just have to get everything out. So my pre-workout meal is cream of rice, and I have that with whey. I mix some cinnamon in it, salt, and then I do fruit of choice, which is banana. So I do, it's for my high days, I'm doing 50 grams of carbs from cream of rice. On a regular training day, it's 35. And then I do 25 grams from fruit of choice, and I do banana. No reason why, I just like the banana. And then I do the best part, which is like, another thing too I make a point about is like I know like it seems cool to like make prep hardcore, to eat your like chicken and rice, which I do. I don't do the if it fits your macro thing. I follow a meal plan. My coach tells me what to eat and I eat it. But if you know how to prepare that food, like you can make chicken and rice taste really good just based off how you cook it. If you just bake the chicken, you make it dry as shit, and then like the rice dry or whatever, it's gonna taste like ass. But if you know how to prepare your food and like make your food, like prep is like a little bit more enjoyable. So I've mastered this meal. It is the best part of prep. I look forward to it daily. Cream of rice, dark chocolate, the banana, a little bit of Walden Farm syrup. It's like the perfect pre-workout meal. So I'll get all the ingredients out and then I'll start making it. Another thing too I want to do is go over like supplements I'm taking right now, which I think I'll go over in a second before when I make my intro workout and stuff. But real quick, I want to go over the dark chocolate real quick. So like I said, I'm not trying to make this some like fancy, spiritually educational like prep series, but the dark chocolate, some of you might be wondering like why, but dark chocolate is very good pre-workout because of the flavonoid content. You're like, what the fuck is that? But flavonoid or flavanols is plant-based antioxidants, and they're really good for lowering your blood pressure and cholesterol, and improving your glucose metabolism, things like that. And also, chocolate itself is like an endorphin booster, and you want to get like your endorphins raised or high or whatever in a good place before you train. And that's really key to me right now, especially in this stage of prep, is making sure I'm in a good mood, I'm focused, I'm not doing anything like super stressful or whatever before I go train. I want to make sure like everything is fired up and like ready to go. So that's really important to me. So the dark chocolate, key there. Usually you want 85% or higher, and again, the higher the percentage, the more bitter it is, but personally I actually like that better, so I do the 85%. All right. So 62 grams of cream of rice, that's gonna be 50 grams of carbs, and then I add the water first. Again, this is like a process here that I take very seriously because this meal is that good, and if anything bothers it or interrupts it, I'll just have to restart from scratch. That's how important it is to me. Anyway, cream of rice out of the microwave. I actually got to give a little shout out here to Jack Thorburn. If you watch this, you may or may not, but this recipe is like kind of his for the cream of rice, so I gotta give credit where it's due. But anyway, the cream of rice comes out and you want to mix it fast. Now, Jack Thorburn, he actually recommends using a fork, and I actually disagree strongly with him. And I see why, because of like the chunks or whatever. But Jack, I've always used a spoon, and you know, that's why that my recipe is just a little better than yours. So he claims he's the cream of rice king, but nah. All right, so I'm mixing this cream of rice. You want to mix it fast, all right, as fast as possible without spilling it everywhere. But I also add water as I go, just to really like volumize it. Like this meal, I'm telling you, is a process, and it looks like shit right now, but my God, it is the best meal of all time. So I just want to break it up here, get everything mixed up, and get some more water in there. Bring it back to the scale. It's at a decent place right now. Plain cream of rice, probably the most disgusting thing of all time. If anyone out there eats plain cream of rice, what the hell is wrong with you? All right, next, I'm gonna add the whey. So this is Dynamitized ISO whey. I'm using an ISO because no one got extra time for carbs and fats on prep, even though there's a lot of protein powders I wanna try right now. But we're gonna do 47 grams of this, and 47 because I need 40 grams of protein from 40 grams of protein from whey ISO. So we're gonna go up to 47 grams. We'll stop there at 46 because I don't want to go over. Oh shit, that's annoying. That's fine. So then we get the spoon back, we bring that in. Now we get it started slow, and then another Jack tip here is to stir the whey fast, which is true, right? Just like when you make a protein shake in the blender, it blends really fast, and they always come out better that way. But as you can see, it's like getting a lot more watery now because of the whey. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep mixing it, and then I'm going to stick it back in the microwave with the whey here. Just wanna get that in there. All right, so now it's a lot thicker. It's gaining thickness here. We're gonna mix it again after 45 seconds in the microwave. Now, we're gonna add in our salt. I just aim for roughly like 2 grams. I don't really weigh the salt. because I've been doing it for so long now. I pretty much know what 2 grams looks like. So I'm looking for that proper electrolyte balance pre-workout. Make sure I'm hydrated and everything is moving well. I don't use a potassium supplement right now because I eat so many vegetables, so I just don't need it. I'm also having banana with the pre-workout here as well. All right, next is gonna be banana. Anyway, so I need 25 grams of carbs from banana. So that's 108 grams of banana, which is honestly just amazing. This is the glue that holds everything together. Next is gonna be our dark chocolate here. The only dark chocolate you should be buying is the Linden brand. I don't care what you say. All other brands are trash, all right? So we got our dark chocolate here. Again, long, tedious process. I actually break up every piece here and strategically place them around the cream of rice so that you get maximum distribution of flavor. So here's a good look at it. I know it looks freaking amazing. Back in the microwave, 30 to 45 seconds. You know, it depends what kind of, like how much melt you want. You know, I like them a little bit solid still, so there's a little bit of a bite to them. All right, so the final touch, the cream of rice. Can't believe it's finally here. Walden Farm syrup. All right, next we have the intra here. This is what I'll be drinking during my workout. On my high days, my refeed days, I do 50 grams of carbs from the Gatorade, and then do another 2 grams of salt, intra. 2, good. And then I'm ashamed to use this because Red Column 1 is like the Gymshark of supplements, but can't lie, this is their tiger's blood flavor. Who knows what that is? Oh my God, it is like unbelievable. This combination right here of the fruit punch with the tiger's blood, whatever that is, some sort of like orange flavor. Unbelievable, unbelievable. It's like, I try not to drink it like so fast. I usually actually don't start drinking my intra until I get like past the heavy shit in my lip or like during the heavy shit. Just simply because I just ate all these carbs pre-workout and I just don't need the shit right away, like the carbs right away. So 20 grams of EAAs, 2 grams of salt, 50 grams of the Gatorade. That'll be the intra. Now we're gonna crack into this. Holy fuck, it looks amazing. Again, it's my favorite part of the day. So check this out. This is like Instagram Explore page worthy. Like, look at that. Look at that. How could, like, prep is fun. And then bam, the close up, got blowing it. Usually hot as shit. Look at that bite. Like, how could you not want to go train after eating this? Like, so now I gotta sit down. I don't like standing when I eat. I like to chill out, relax, so I'll do that now. Sitting down with my pre-workout cream of rice here. The cream of rice, the whey, the banana, dark chocolate, salt, cinnamon, everything. And what I like to do, like my pre-workout routine, I usually like to watch a training video. So I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch training footage, or honestly, another shout out to my friend here, AJ Morris. So check him out on Instagram, follow him. Guy is an absolute natural bodybuilding legend. I'll go on his website and I'll watch training footage of whatever I'm training that day, legs, push, pull, upper. Just gets my head in the game. It gets me in a good mindset to train. So I usually sit back, I watch this, or I'll do some client work. I'll check on clients' progress. I'll answer emails, questions, whatever. But I just do anything related to fitness. I don't distract myself with anything non-related to training to get my head in the game. I slowly eat my food, relax, I take my time, and I cherish every bite, and I just focus on the session ahead. So that's something to do now. So fucking good. All right, so real quick, I just want to show, this is AJ's website, made by Morris, so quick shout out to him. He's training here with a client friend of his, Jack Richardson, or Jake. So again, this is what I like to do. I like to sit down, chill, eat, watch. This is a pull workout. It's literally what I'm hitting today. I have like 1 bite of cream of rice left. I just forgot to show this. So I actually just went the first 11 weeks of prep, no caffeine. Joe, my coach, started putting caffeine in this past week, 200 milligrams in the morning via, I just do a black coffee, and then another 200 milligrams pre-workout, which I could do a caffeine tab, I could do another black coffee, but I was but I just do a white monster. Now, Saturdays, I usually train at like I don't know. Sometimes I train at like 2, sometimes I train at like 5. It's usually after 2. And this is the first week of caffeine, and like it's made a big difference. But this is my first Saturday session where it's later in the day with caffeine. I'm extremely sensitive to caffeine, so we shall see how this does. If it keeps me up all night, I don't know. I'm a really good sleeper. I never have a problem sleeping. Bailey, come here. I've never had a problem sleeping. I've always been a deep sleeper and never have interruptions. But we'll see. So 200 milligrams caffeine pre-workout with this last bite of my cream of rice, and then I do a non-stim pre-workout. Before I go train too, so we'll get into that later. But yeah, I just want to show you the clip, what I watch, food, and then the monster. Alright, so ate my meal, watching a video, talked to Ozzy a little bit, and I'm just gonna make my pre-workout. So I use a non-stim pre-workout, which I know makes no sense because I just had the 200 milligrams caffeine from the monster, but I don't know, I'm just really liking this American Lab Stars and Pipes non-stim. So non-stim, for those who don't know, is no caffeine. The label on this is crazy, and I don't know, I just really like it. So I've been using this for the entirety of prep. Yahimbine, this I just wanted to pull out. This is what I have in the morning with my coffee, my 200 milligrams caffeine. So it's just like a neurotropic. So I just wanted to show you that as well. So I just do 1 scoop of this, and the flavor for this is as corny as it gets. Blood, sweat, and tears. I think it's like coconut or something, but I just do 1 scoop of this, and then again, I mix it, I put it in the freezer, and then I go get ready. Like I put on my shoes, headphones, get my bag packed, whatever, and then I drink it right before I go to the gym. Just have my meal. I'm feeling pretty good right now, like having caffeine, have my meal. Like I said, going into my, like I prioritize my days around my, like I prioritize my session in my days. So like outside of my sessions, I'm pretty dead, not a lot of energy, moody, whatever, hangry. I mean, it's a refeed day, so I'm a little bit better, but right now I like seem like I have a lot more energy. Me and Sandy, my girlfriend, will be the first one to tell you that I don't. But that's because I emphasize my sessions, I prioritize my sessions. That's the biggest thing in my life right now. Like I sacrifice a lot for these preps. So like every part of my day is focused around my session to make sure I'm getting maximum performance and optimizing my environment to get the best results possible. So I have a lot of energy right now. I'm ready to go. I'm fired up. I watched my video. My head's in the game. So yeah, got my pre-workout ready to go, and then I'll get dressed and we'll get to the gym. I'm gonna make like an Instagram post about this, but like being in a routine, like you've heard me talk so far this video about routine, like the meals and like my pre-workout routine, like routine is so important. It doesn't have to be prep. It could be anything, like reaching a goal, whatever, like how important it is to get yourself into a routine. I wake up every single day at the same time. I go to bed at the same time. I drink the same amount of water every day. I have the same amount of salt with each meal. I have the same meals. I do everything the same over and over and over and over. And all of that kind of just, that's what creates that success. That's what helps me reach a goal. Like everything's the same. The pants, the only thing that's different about today's workout is just this shirt because I just got it. Like we just released these shirts that rent is due every day. Again with the badge, so I'm wearing it today's pool workout. But these pants, like these are my pool pants. Like these, I only wear these on my pool day. The strength unit sweatpants. Again, another quick advertisement, but everything's the same. So that's just the way I go. I can't stress that enough. If you're in prep right now, if you're thinking about prep or whatever, like I said, it doesn't have to be prep, doesn't have to be bodybuilding related. Everything I do comes down to a very aggressive and precise routine, and that's where I've seen most of my results come from, is when everything is clicking and it's consistent. Pre-workout chug, so it's, you know, it was only in there for like 6 minutes, but that's like perfect. And the most disgusting part of my routine, judge me all you want, I usually use the same glass for like a week or longer. So judge me all you want. And got the frozen intra now. Oh my god, I can't wait to drink this. There you go. Some niggas don't think the underground your body on a fucking. Alright, welcome, we've made it to the most hardcore gym in the eastern section of the United States. Anytime Fitness, right here in Westchester. Anyways, we made it to the gym. It literally is 2 minutes from my house. So, focused up. About to hit this pool workout, which you'll see in a second. Pretty excited. So, Saturday night, let's get right into it. Yacht. All right, so we're in the gym. I'm about to start getting ready. I'm gonna warm up. So I just wanna go over my logbook and my training split, my cardio routine real quick. So at 12 weeks out, I'm training 5 days a week, lower, upper rest, lower, push, pull, rest, repeat. I'm doing cardio 4 times a week, 30 minutes of 130 to 150 beats per minute, which basically means 150. So yeah, so today, pull workout, 30 minutes of cardio. I take every pre-session to go over my logbook. I set the date and everything. Yeah, I always go back to last week and I say, okay, blah, blah, see what I did, and then I go and I beat it. So I just want to break down my list real quick. So right now where I am in prep, I'm just doing 2 sets pretty much for everything. Other than like towards the end of my list for my accessories, like I'll do 3 sets and then maybe like a rest pause. Sometimes I get carried away. I'll do a rest pause on like my heavier sets if I'm feeling it, or I just really want to push that day. I don't know. You know, usually I know I'm supposed to like kind of be pretty precise with my training and not do any like junk volume, but sometimes I just get really in the zone and I don't know. Another shout out to my friend Jack Thorburn here, but like during his prep, he always said he would just go until he literally couldn't move that body part anymore. And it just rings in my head every time I train during this prep, every training session I've had. And sometimes I just throw a rest pause in or drop set, that kind of thing. But first set I do is a heavier set after I warm up. So I just did my warm up. And then we'll warm up on every exercise I do as well. First exercise is just a lat pull down here. And I'll do 1 set heavy, 5 to 8 reps. And then I'll do 1 set, back off set later, 8 to 12. And then sometimes I might follow that up with a rest pause. So I'm about to do a warm up set. I'll do my heavier set 5 to 8. And I'll do that back off set 8 to 12. And I usually follow that formula for the rest of my list until I get to my lighter stuff where I'll do 1 set 8 to 12, 1 set 12 to 15, then 1 set like 15 to 20, so I just can't move. So all my heavy stuff though, 1 heavy, 5 to 8, 1 back off, 8 to 12, and that's how I do it, so. So I just want to make a quick point about like progression, and a point I just want to make. This whole prep, like the mentality that I've had is, like I said earlier, like my biggest goal is, you know, prepare like I'm going to win the novice overall. Like I'm not saying I'm going to beat no matter what I'm going to win. I'm just doing everything that it would take to win. So, you know, the most important thing in a prep is that you're maintaining or carrying on, even building tissue when possible in prep, and by doing that we want to maintain the intensity of the lifts. So, you know, maybe that means reducing the volume a little bit, but keeping the intensity. So every week you need to progress. Every week you need to at least match numbers you did last week. But I tell myself, okay, 8 and you win the novice overall. 8 and you win the novice overall. If you don't get 8, you don't win. That simple. It's a Romanian deadlift I'm doing, a barbell row, whatever exercise I'm doing, it's the mentality that I have. You get it or you don't win. And that way you leave with the progression. So all right, back down set last week. Well, I did 485 for 6, and like I said, I gotta get 8. Got 8, 485. Now back down set, 455 for 9 last week. The goal is at least 10. We're in 10 to 12, 8 to 12 rep range now. Song of choice, Roy Jones Jr., Body Head Banger, volume 1. Go hard, go home. All right, that's cardio done. 30 minutes. So it's 130 to 150 beats per minute, but Joe told me 130, 150. That just means 150 to me. New record on calorie burn. That's the thing. It's like the mentality I had during my training. You just have to beat last week. That mentality stays the same until the end of prep, you know? In some sort of way, we have to beat last week. We have to progress. Last time, cardio PR, like I said, still 30 minutes, 32 total. And I think it was 4:15 was my last time I did cardio with my last PR, which was earlier this week. And I just smashed 4:41, same time. 30 minutes cardio, 4:15. This time I got 4:41. That's the power of the refeeds. That's the power of the high carb days. Like, yeah, they help regulating hormones and all that other blah, blah, blah. But help you push harder too. You know, it's a huge placebo effect. Yeah, the weekly total calorically is still the same because that increase in the carbohydrates on these high days means my training days or my off days are less. But it's just a big placebo. It's a big spike in energy on those 2 days. This is my second one in a row. I had one yesterday, I have one today. And I was able to train harder, train longer, push myself even more, especially on the cardio, and added an extra 25 calories burned to my cardio. So that's the power of refeeds there, you know, helps you push harder. Weekly low this week was 215.2, 216 this morning, been 216 like all week. And this is usually where I drop because I do 3 straight days of cardio, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I also do it on Wednesday. So I'm looking for less than 214, less than 213 come Monday or Tuesday. So got cardio again in less than 12 hours, Sunday morning, fasted, not that fasted any better or anything, just that's worse in my schedule, but I'm gonna get changed. I'll just run through a couple poses, go home, and then I'll wrap it up. So cardio done, paying my dues. So I'll go get changed and we'll get to the posing. not part of my routine.
Alright guys, Justin's officially given up on the diet.
Yeah, we're at Wawa. Now we have a hungry female at home. They are the most aggressive species on this planet when they're hungry, so they have to be fed. That's a wrap. That's gonna be episode 1 of the prep mini series. We did this one like really late at night, so I'm not gonna film like post-workout meal because like I have to shower. Like I don't come home and just like eat right away. I like to shower, chill out. I like fasting for like 30 minutes after my workout, 30 minutes to even an hour. And I have to do like more research on why. But it just makes me feel better that way. It lets my heart rate come back down, helps me digest my food better. That's also key. Your post-workout environment should be very relaxed. You should get your heart rate back down to normal, activate your PNS, and chill out, listen to good music, watch a YouTube video, whatever, chill out, eat your food slowly. That's what I like to do. So I'm just gonna get a shower. The post-workout meal is, since the refeed day again, on my regular training days, it's Cocoa Krispies, so rice-based cereal and blueberries. And on my training days, it's pretty low. It's like 30 grams carbs from the cereal and like 15 grams carbs from blueberries. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I have it tracked. But today it's 75 grams carbs from the cereal and 25 from the blueberries, so 100 grams post-workout. So I do the rice-based cereal, I do the blueberries, and then I just mix. I do 40 grams of protein from whey, the diamatized whey. I mix that with water, and I pour it over the cereal, so you get cereal and water. Honestly, I freaking love it. I mean, the milk obviously is good too, but obviously can't have that right now. So I don't do the whole macro shit. Like I don't come home and, ooh, what am I gonna make today? Quesadilla, or I don't fucking know. But like, or whatever, you know what I mean? I come home, I eat what I'm told to eat and the amount of it. So that's it. And then I'll have one more meal before bed, which is my last meal, no carbs. It's just gonna be beef, egg whites, and vegetables, and I'll eat that before bed. Now the last thing too is I was helping my cousin move all day, and I didn't get my normal amount of like walking in. So I still need to get 2,400 steps in. So after I eat this post-workout meal, I'll get up and I'll take a lap, walk. It's 11:30 at night, but like I said, like I'm gonna do what it takes to win the overall, because I know if I don't do it, someone else will. So again, but that's easy. That's just steps. I'm not gonna sit here and try to sound hardcore about getting fucking steps in, but I will not. My steps are at 13,000 a day, and I will not go to bed till I get at least that amount. So that's all for today. We did pre-workout, intro, the training footage, which will be epic, the posing, sitting about 215 pounds, probably less by now. I'll probably look at like 213 next week. Just slowly chipping away, 12 and 13 weeks out, so still plenty of time, but definitely it's getting tighter and tighter, but it's getting more fun and fun as we go. So probably the next update will probably be around 8 weeks out or so. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you watched the whole thing, that's awesome. I'm not gonna sit here and ask for subscribers and like the video and all that. I'm just documenting this. If it blows up, it blows up. It's just something to look back on later. Who knows where it'll go. But next time we'll get a little more footage with the post-workout food and who knows what. So thank you again for watching. Hopefully you got some value from it. Hopefully you got some entertainment from it. Make sure to check out Strength Unit, Instagram at Strength Unit. Check out my Instagram, Justin McEwen _MCKEOWM. And then my coaching page as well, OTO_coaching, Out of the Ordinary Coaching. So that's it. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Look forward to the next one. Peace out.